Abandoned gem. How much do you think this rust-ravaged Jaguar E-Type is worth after 2 decades in a shed? Looks tragic, right? Forgotten for years and left to rust in a shed, this E-Type has fallen beyond a state of disrepair. It's downright disastrous. But that doesn't mean it's worthless. Quite the opposite, actually. Classic Car Auctions will be selling this dilapidated 1962 Jaguar at an event next month, and the fee they expect someone to pay will leave you staggered when you consider the crumbling condition. CCA has placed an estimate of £38,000 to £44,000 on its crusty bonnet. Ouch. Why? To say this is highly collectible, even in its current shabby shape, is an understatement. It's an early Series 1 fixed-head coupe, a model many consider the greatest sports car of all time, easily worth 6 figures if in decent nick. That makes this example the ultimate barn find. What makes it even more appealing is the fact it is one of the earliest versions made, chassis number 282, and has just 2 registered keepers in its entire 55-year history. As it's also a right-hand drive model with the 3.8-liter motor and manual gearbox, collectors will be salivating over the investment potential of the Hager Jag. You can't tell from these just snapped images, but the car was originally finished in dark opalescent blue with black trim when it was delivered to the original owner on April 4, 1962, who used it regularly for 35 years before selling in 1997. Bought by a new keeper in the West Midlands, the car was destined for a full restoration job. But the owner moved to the north of England and put the vehicle into a shed for safekeeping. 2 decades later, and that's where it remained abandoned, deteriorating by the day to the condition you see here. Since being hauled out into the daylight, the car has undergone a full inspection. Experts identified the rare brake system that was first fitted to the vehicle in 1962 and many original parts, including the steering wheel and dashboard that are now veiled behind a generous layer of dust and detritus. Included with the car are several parts which were removed and retained for the restoration process, as well as the Jaguar Heritage Certificate and current V5. The mileage hasn't been determined by the auction house due to the decaying state, and CCA's customary condition score rating is a lowly 2 out of 135 points. Harry Whale, classic car consignor at CCA, said, "These very early E-types are now highly collectible these days, and this example will be a serious project, but one that could be very worthwhile." Last year the Jaguar E-Type Series I experienced very significant growth on the classic car market, and we expect buyers to be queuing up for the chance to own an example just like, ready to give it the TLC it deserves. So how much do you think it will sell for? We'll find out what fee it achieves when it goes under the hammer at the Practical Classics Classic Car and Restoration Show sale on April 1 at the NEC, Birmingham.